Hey, what's up everybody? It's Mike here. Greetings from Cairo, Egypt. I'm taking a short little vacation, checking out the cool sights in the country. It's my first time, so I'm really excited. First thing we're gonna do today is visit the Great Pyramids of Giza, which is just outside of Cairo. So I can't wait to check that out. I can't wait to show you guys. I hope you guys like the video. So stick around, stay tuned, and let's all find out. Alright guys, this is the Great Pyramid of Giza. This is the largest pyramid here in Egypt. This is about 147 meters high, so just short of 500 feet tall. It is huge. Over there in the horizon, there's a smaller pyramid that's meant for queens. These big ones here, this one, and right over here behind me, these were meant for kings. But these are the famous pyramids here in Giza. Beautiful, beautiful sight. You know, this has always been a dream of mine to come here and see the pyramids in person. And now that I'm here, it's a lot to take in. I'm in awe. I mean, how the hell do people construct something like this? There's millions of blocks of stone here, and it's just amazing what people can do. Beautiful. Check it out, y'all. The Great Sphinx is here with a Great Pyramid in the background. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Really glad I'm finally able to come here and experience this in person. God is good. Alright guys, this is the Step Pyramid of Saqqara, and this is actually the first pyramid ever built in Egypt. This is actually older than the pyramids in Giza. So that's it right there. There's like 6 steps to it. This is the site. This pyramid is about 60 meters high, so just short of 200 feet high, so it's pretty big. Not as big as the ones in Giza, but still quite amazing to see. We're gonna check out some more. This site is where the old capital of Egypt was, called Memphis. So all these old artifacts were dug up where the old capital was. They've been restored, and now it's kind of like an outdoor museum. So there's all kinds of artifacts here, really cool, old signs of the past, of ancient Egypt. Lots of history, very cool. This is a statue of Ramses the Great. Huge, huge statue. Guys, had a full day today in Cairo. We visited several sites. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Anyway, I'm actually at the Cairo airport now because I'm about to catch a flight to another city in Egypt called Aswan. So I'm gonna go catch my flight, check in a hotel, take a nice hot shower, get some rest, and then tomorrow we're gonna start our adventures all over again. So stay tuned, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, good morning and greetings from Aswan, Egypt. I arrived here last night, got some good rest, and today I am ready to do some more exploring. We have some really cool things that we got planned today, some cool sites. So I'm really excited to show you guys what those are all about. Right behind me over here, this is the Nile River, which is the longest river in the world. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, we got some things planned for today, so stick around and we'll find out. All right, you guys, we are now underway. We are crossing the Nile River, headed to the Philae Temple. All these other boats that you guys see here, they're headed there too. It's not a very long boat ride, anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes. But this is the only way to get there because it's in the middle of the river. So once we get there, I'll show you guys more. All right, you guys, we finally made it here. This is called the Philae Temple, which was actually dedicated to the goddess Isis, the goddess of love and beauty. So check this out. I know there's a lot of people here, but hey, can't really avoid that. But look at this awesome structure here, just the architecture. Very cool. Hey guys, now we are in a different spot. This place is called the Unfinished Obelisk, and it looks kind of like an old ancient quarry of like granite. But anyway, the highlight of this, if you look right here, this is like, well, yeah, an obelisk that was never finished. And history says that this could have been the biggest obelisk here in Egypt, but they never finished it. I think they developed some cracks and things like that, but the remnants are still here. So for those who aren't familiar what an obelisk is, think about the Washington Monument. That's an obelisk that's really high, and this is kind of like one of those. So I guess they're carved from solid pieces of granite. And way back in the day, these things were done by hand. So quite impressive. This one will probably never be finished, but still here, preserved, and forever unfinished. Hey, what's up guys? Good morning. Greetings from Egypt. Today we are visiting the site called Abu Simbel. Now we actually had to drive 3 hours south of Aswan this morning. We left at about 6:15 or so, got here, so now we're walking towards the site. It's about a, I don't know, 10 or 15 minute walk from the entrance to the site. But so far, check this out. Oh yeah. I'm really looking forward to see what Abu Simbel is like. It's supposedly very famous. So stick around and I'll show you more. All right, we finally made it. This is Abu Simbel, and there are 2 temples here. Check those out. So these temples were built by Ramses II. This main temple right here was for him, and this smaller temple right here was dedicated to his wife, Nefertiti. But this is what the site looks like from the outside. I'm gonna get closer so we can get a better view. So this is the smaller of the 2 temples. This is Nefertiti's temple. It's pretty small. Here's the other temple. This one was built by Ramses II as a tribute to himself, because he was such a badass. But this is the bigger of the 2. check it out. Hey guys, we just finished exploring Abu Simbel. Really cool place, I really liked it. I hope you guys did too. Now we're gonna head back to Aswan, so that's another 3-hour drive back north. We're actually in the southern part of Egypt right now. We're close to Sudan already, here in Africa. So we're gonna go back to Aswan, and then from there, I'm gonna get on the train and make my way to the next city, which is called Luxor. So stand by, I'll see you guys there. All right, just got to the train station, then I will be hopping on the train from Aswan to Luxor. These are the type of trains that they use over here in Egypt. Check it out, there we go. I think the train that I will be getting on is a sleeper train. And the train ride is about 4 hours from here to Luxor. So I'll see you guys when I get there. Hey guys, good morning from Luxor, Egypt. Today I am visiting the Valley of the Kings. This is where a bunch of ancient kings were buried. There's different tombs here. So we're gonna go check that out. So stick around and I'll show you more. So this is the Valley of the Kings. And all over here, there's all kinds of tombs. Like that's one right there. There's some over there. There's one over here. But where different Egyptian ancient kings were buried. So we're gonna go check out a few of them. And I'll share some more. All right, guys, we are entering the tomb of Ramses I. Ramses the First. So it's not that big, but very colorful. This tomb belongs to an ancient Egyptian king called Meremta. Now this guy, or this king, was the son of Ramses II. So check this out. This room is pretty big. There's a pretty big tomb right there in the middle. And if we go over here, let's check it out. It's like a big sarcophagus or something. But anyway, this is what the tomb looks like from the inside. That thing's pretty big. That's about at least 10 feet tall and about 6 to 8 feet wide. This tomb belongs to Ramses IX. So we go down this long corridor that goes underground, which leads you to this room. Okay, now we are descending into the tomb of Tutankhamun. Now, Tutankhamun actually died very young. According to history, he was only 19 years old when he passed away. But he was still famous. And now we're going to visit his tomb. Apparently there's a mummy here. His mummy is still here. So we're going to check that out. All right, here we go. And here is the mummy. cool. Check this out. Okay, the next site is for the Queen Hatshepsut. This is the temple that she built in honor of herself. They're all original, built into the side of the mountain. Pretty amazing. Lots of details here. This site is called the Colossi of Memnon. But check out these statues. They're huge. They're at least, I want to say, over 30 feet tall each. There's more over there in the back, but there's some construction going on, so we're not allowed to go there, but this is as far as I can get to. But check that out. Makes you wonder what was here thousands of years ago. All right, you guys, good morning from Luxor, Egypt. Today we're going to be visiting the Karnak Temple complex. Now, this site right here is actually not just one temple, but it's a bunch of different temples in one gigantic area. It's something like 120 acres, so it's pretty huge. So we're barely going to enter now. As you guys can see, there's some sphinxes over here, but these are the main gates. So once we get inside, I'm going to show you guys more. Oh wow, look at this. These pillars are absolutely massive, you guys. Look at all this stuff. Ooh, wee. Amazing how they were able to build all this back in the ancient times. Really awesome. Check out the size of these pillars, you guys. Check out these columns. There's just columns upon columns upon columns. These things are, shoot, at least 80 to 90 feet tall. And check this out. Look at all this. It's amazing. Holy moly. You're just surrounded by these columns here. There's more on that side. Wow. Super cool. Alright guys, we are in the next site. This is called Luxor Temple. So we're about to enter. These are the main gates. As you can see, these are all statues of Ramses II, the greatest badass in Egyptian history. So he has statues of himself all over this place. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna check out some more. Check out these massive columns. These are pretty big too, but not as tall as the ones at Karnak Temple. But still, very impressive. Seems to be like a giant courtyard area. Over here, more of these super tall columns. That's where we came from. Very cool. Hey guys, good morning from Egypt, back in Cairo. I caught a flight this morning from Luxor back here to Cairo, so I'm going to spend the next 2 days here. Got a few more things planned up ahead, and then our first stop for today is going to be at the at this big bazaar called the el-Khalili Bazaar or something like that. Anyway, it's one of these big marketplaces where they sell all kinds of local things, foods, souvenirs, clothing, spices, all kinds of stuff. I've been to something similar like that when I was in Turkey, but this is going to be Egyptian flavor. So stand by, stick around, and I'll show you more. You guys can see they sell all kinds of little trinkets, souvenirs. I saw some coffee shops. There's clothing, jewelry type stuff. Look at that. So there's these little alleys that you just walk through. Here's like jewelry. So now we're going to go outside. There's more vendors out here. Oh man, it's a whole nother world out here. I didn't even know. Jeez. So we're at street level. There's all kinds of stuff. Over here they have spices, housewares, more clothes, just all kinds of stuff. Very interesting. Hey guys, we're about to hit up a new spot called the Hanging Churches. So we're gonna go check it out, see what that's all about. Ooh. Hey, what's up guys? I'm over here in the Egyptian Museum, which is the oldest museum here in Cairo, built like over 100 years ago. So there's a lot of ancient artifacts here, all kinds of interesting things to see, lots of history obviously. There's also a lot of people, but hey, sometimes you can't avoid that. But we're gonna check out some stuff, and let's see what kind of cool stuff we can see. Hey guys, good morning from Cairo, Egypt. Today is actually going to be my last day of touring here in Egypt. Tomorrow I'm going to be flying out. I'll be flying back to the Philippines. I'm going to be spending the holidays out there with some family, so I'm really excited about that. But today, we actually have something special planned. I'm actually going to take a drive out to the city of Alexandria. It's about 3 hours away, so we're going to get there. We have a few sites to visit, and I can't wait to show you guys what that's all about. So stick around, and I'll show you more. All right, we made it here to Alexandria. First stop is the Catacombs of el-Shoqafa. So we're going to go down this shaft here. And let's see what kind of trouble we can get into.
From here. This is a function of the deep shaft.
Whoa. That's pretty deep. Check this out. It's like a bunch of tombs here. Tombs among tombs among tombs. There's more over there. Kind of creepy. Todos son simples. There's more tombs over there. What? Our next stop is Pompey's Temple. Check out that column. That was built during the Roman Empire era. It's built using one piece of solid red granite. It's about, I would say, 60 feet tall. But we're going to take a closer look. Next stop, this is the Citadel of Qaitbay. Sultan Qaitbay. Check this out. Alright, quick history lesson, you guys. So this place was built back in the 14th century to defend Alexandria from the Ottoman Empire, who were trying to invade Alexandria. So that body of water right there, that is the Mediterranean Sea. But this place was a fortress of sorts. And as you guys can see, it's got military fields. So they used this place to fight off the Ottoman Empire. Lots of history here. Very cool place. Hey, what's up guys? I'm finally back home here in the States. I had a great time in Egypt. I know it took me a while to upload this video. I've just been so busy with work. I've been doing some other traveling and life has just been very hectic, so I apologize for that. Anyway, I want to take a few moments just to talk about a few things that I learned while I was in Egypt. And perhaps some of this information will prove useful if you guys ever think of visiting Egypt. So, number one,
When is the best time to go to Egypt? I would highly suggest to go to Egypt during their winter time. And when is that? It's from October to February. And why during the winter time? Because the weather is just generally so much more pleasant. It's not going to be scorching hot. Egypt is in Africa, so if you go there during the summertime, it's going to be scorching hot. It's going to feel like hell. When I went, it was in December. Temperatures were very nice during the day, very pleasant. At night, it was very cool, so I highly suggest go during the winter time. Number 2, would I travel to Egypt as a solo traveler or even with your family and just kind of doing it on your own? Unless I was fluent in Arabic, I wouldn't do that. Because to be honest with you, it's not easy to get around in Egypt. Everything is in Arabic, you can't really understand stuff. Not too many. The general population does not speak English as a whole, so there's kind of a language barrier there. No, what do I suggest? I suggest doing something that I did, which was hiring a tour company. Very, very well worth it. Now, what a tour company can do is they can actually custom tailor your trip based on how much time you have in the country, and they can pretty much set up the itinerary and set up the activities and all that stuff. When I went, it was for 9 days, and how much does it cost? It cost me approximately $1,900 US. And you're gonna say, but hey, what does that include? Well, let me break it down for you. So when you go and pay this tour company, like I said, they'll have a whole itinerary lined up for you. And it includes the transportation from the airport. They pick you up, take you to your hotel, from your hotel to all the sites, and then the entrance fees to all the sites. You also have your own private guide that's gonna take you around and show you things and explain things to you. And also it includes the transportation to pretty much everywhere. So it includes the train ride, it includes the domestic flights and that kind of stuff. It also includes meals, and the meals are laid out in the itinerary. And when I went, breakfast was included, lunch was included, and dinner I was kind of just, you know, free to do my own thing and explore and walk around. So to me, it was very, very well worth it. It just makes it hassle-free. It just makes it so much more enjoyable. You can just kind of focus on having a good time as opposed to trying to navigate Egypt by yourself, and now you're worried about this, that, or what have you. Now, what does it not include? So when you pay I paid $1,900, but what wasn't included in that? So obviously the plane ticket into Egypt is not included. So depending where you live, you could live in America, you could live in Europe. Now those costs obviously vary. So check your own airline and check how much that costs. Number 2, also depending where you live, you might need a visa. So being an American citizen, I had to apply for a visa through there was a website, and it was very inexpensive. I believe it was $20 or something like that. I can leave a link in the description where you can apply for your visa, an e-visa they call it. Number 3, that's not included are your personal expenses. And what do I mean by this? Let's say you wanted to buy things on your own. You wanted to buy, food on your own, or you wanted to buy souvenirs or trinkets or what have you. So those are not included, obviously. And the last thing that was not included were gratuities or tips. I did not know this, but Egypt is pretty much a tipping culture. They expect tips for pretty much everything that they do for you. So it could be somebody, like every day I would tip my tour guide, I would tip the driver, I would tip my waiter, that kind of thing. So just be prepared for that. There's all kinds of YouTube videos explaining the tipping culture in Egypt, so I highly suggest you watch those just so you don't over tip or get ripped off, that kind of thing. Now, if you guys want a recommendation for a tour company, I can certainly point you in the right direction. I can point you to the tour company that I used. They were very professional, very nice. All the guides were excellent. I have really nothing bad to say about them. 5 stars. I will leave that link in the description for you. And if you are interested in booking a tour with them, please get a hold of them directly and you guys can set something up like that. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I certainly had so much fun. I'm very fortunate to finally be able to visit Egypt, and it's always been a dream of mine to visit Egypt, the pyramids, all the ancient sites. So I'm really happy that I was able to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Follow my adventures, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.